Welcome to Toffee TV. It is my three things. Everton 1, Leicester City 1 at Goodison Park tonight. The Blues get another point in their battle for survival. Will it be enough? It feels to me like 2 points dropped. Like I said on my match reaction, not necessarily because Everton were the better side and should have won the game or anything like that, just because this to me represented an opportunity for 3 points against the side who have got their eyes on other prizes, or one other prize as in Europe. And we're playing their third game in 6 days, and Everton were just so flat. That's the first thing I'm going to talk about, to be honest, is just how flat Everton were. I don't understand our players, really. I really don't. You've had 10 days since a moral boosting, well, a great result really against Manchester United. At home, you've got Leicester City, like I've just said, eyes on Europe, beaten late on Sunday, not going anywhere in the league. The messaging in the dressing room has to be get out, get in the faces, put tackles in, get the crowd going, make it uncomfortable for them. And I'm sure it was from Frank Lampard and his coaching staff, and yet the players come out and certainly for most of the first half walked around like it was a pre-season friendly. Leicester just played little triangles around us all over the pitch. And we had no answer. No one wanted to rattle anyone. No one wanted to get the crowd going. Delph was poor. Allen, I thought, was poor as well. Iwobi, poor. Midfield was all over the place for me. But in general, there was just no one leading. Nobody leading. And that's a real frustration for me and a real worry that if you can't get up for a game that means more to you than the opposition. That's worrying. You know, Everton have got fixtures where you look at and think they can get points in these games. They won't get points unless they out-battle the opposition, and we didn't do it tonight. Yes, we kept going, that's a positive. We kept going deep into injury time. We get a goal, we may have won it. We got a corner and may have won it. But you shouldn't need to be told of the importance of these games, and I still feel like some of these players don't really accept where we are. That might just be me. Other people might see it different. And again, this is just my opinion. But I just felt sitting there tonight at Goodison that the crowd stayed with them. Even when we were 1-0 down and we're into injury time, the crowd were willing them on and encouraging. But those players, the last half an hour, they put Leicester under pressure. They got in the faces a little bit, made it uncomfortable, and Leicester struggled, to be honest. They didn't really create anything. And you're looking at it thinking, if we'd have gone at them from the very first whistle, we might have won that game. We have to get it into our heads that we have to play at 100% all the time. We're not good enough to drop 5%. We can't pass the ball. It's amazing that these lads train with a football every day and yet make passing look really difficult. Leicester made it look dead easy. We make it look difficult. Everything we do, it's slow and laborious. We turn, we pass it back. We turn, we pass it back. We can't wait to go back towards our own goal. It's berserk. We just don't look like a football team at times. So therefore, what you have to do is work with what you've got, which is run around, put tackles in, get the crowd going, support the forward, knocking it up to the Richarlison, expecting them to win headers against Johnny Evans. Not really going to happen. What he did do at times was make it difficult for them to get a clear connection and head it away. And yet we weren't picking the second ball up. And so Everton, they've got to sort this attitude, I don't know, mentality, I don't know. But they've got to realise the shit we're in. And have got to start games fast and have got to work the bollocks off because they're not good enough to stroll around football pitches. They proved that all season. Won 8 games of football. 8 games of football. It's embarrassing. Played 31. And that is why we are where we are. And now, we've got a tough game on Sunday. We're not getting anything at Anfield, I don't think. So Chelsea at home, another tough game. We've got to be up for it right from the word go. There's points to be won. It's still in our hands. We've got a point tonight when it was really looked like we weren't going to get one. And we've got to build on that and hope that results go our way. Because like we've said before, that if we stay up, it'll be other teams' failings because we have been so bad. But we've got a point tonight, and that's a positive. Second thing I will talk about is the fact that they did keep going. You know, Frank Lampard has had some stick. People, you know, still very critical of him or whatever. But these players, for the failings, for them not working hard enough, do keep going to the end. No, I'm not going to say that. No, I'm not going to say that. It's bollocks. Second thing I will talk about is EVELEI, who I thought had one of his best games in an Everton shirt. He's not had many. He's not played many games. He got on the pitch tonight. And I thought he made the difference. He certainly was obviously involved in the goal. I don't know whether Rondon touches the ball. If he doesn't, it's an assist for EVELEI. I think Rondon may get a little flick. But he kept that alive, that ball. It was just a ball down the line. He kept going, fired it across. It was a good ball. He competed well when he was on the pitch. He picked the ball up and travelled with the ball. You know, he tried to put tackles in. I thought he really got himself involved tonight in the game, and he's not done that every time he's been on the pitch in an Everton shirt. I think he's got the ability. We've seen that. We've absolutely seen it for Tottenham. We've not really seen it for Everton, but I thought tonight he made big strides, I thought, tonight, in terms of competing, getting on the ball, trying to get us going, trying to keep the ball moving. Everton's big issue, as well as not having any athleticism in the side, is the fullbacks don't get forward enough. Mykolenko, even though I thought he had his best game, I thought he was probably Everton's man of the match tonight. Still doesn't get beyond the winger enough. He's got to improve that. Something Luca Dean did brilliantly for us was get beyond the winger and be able to put balls into the box or create that space. James doesn't do it on the other side anymore, anywhere near enough. And we don't have movement from midfield. So when EVELEI was on the ball tonight, taking the ball forward, it was getting us up to their final third. I don't know where he'll play going forward, whether he'll play at the tip of a midfield three and try to support a striker. I don't know. I don't know whether you can turn him into a centre forward. I don't know. He had a good goal scoring record at Spurs, but a lot of that was arriving late into the penalty area. But I just thought tonight, you know, he had half an hour, I think. I thought he made a difference, made a contribution, and that's what we're looking for from him. We'd love him to get a couple of goals, important goals that give us a result, but I thought he did well tonight. And I just thought I wanted to mention him because I thought he did well. And the final thing is the games, really. We've got 7 games to go. We've got, 3 home and 4 away. We've got Chelsea, Palace and Brentford at home. If we get 7 points out of them, moves us on to 36 points. I thought 36 might keep us up. It may well do, it may not. But which means we probably have to go and get something at Watford, whether that be a draw or a victory. But we've just got to go out and battle and scrap and fight for everything. Like I said before, we were shy of that tonight. But certainly the way we started the game, we kept going well enough. But I think with those games left, it's still in our hands. It is still in our hands. We've got to outscore Burnley, basically, outpoint Burnley. I think Watford are 7 points behind us now, aren't they? They're not out of it, but that's a big mountain to climb in their position, to get just by us and then try to overtake us. So it looks like it's Burnley or Everton, and we just have to get more points than Burnley. It's going to be difficult now because they've got 2 home games. And we've obviously got the Merseyside derby at Anfield, so it's not going to be easy, of course. But we need favours from Southampton and we need favours from Wolves on Sunday. If Burnley were to lose both of them games, then I'd feel a lot better coming out of this weekend. The likelihood is they probably won't lose both of those games, so we've still got a lot of work to do, and it's at home where we can get those points. If we can get, like I've just said, 7 out the next 9 at Goodison, it's not beyond the realms of impossibility to do that. But we're gonna have to battle, scrap, and fight for every point we get. And if we come out with the right attitude, we can get that. But 7 games to go. It's going to be difficult. It ain't going to be resolved quickly, so we're going to all be chewing our nails off for the next few weeks, and hopefully we come out the other side with a positive outcome. Fingers crossed, anyway. Right, that's it for me. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. Thanks for watching. See you later.